The debate over electoral bonds has reignited once again, with the government allowing an extra 15 days for the window to purchase electoral bonds in years where there are assembly elections. Interestingly, on the day when they amended the law to allow an extra 15 days, they also announced a fresh tranche of electoral bonds which could be bought between the 9th and 15th of November. Now, if you're wondering if this is very close to the dates of elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, the question is absolutely correct. The fresh tranche and the fresh window to buy electoral bonds does coincide with two very, very crucial assembly elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh. So what's the big deal, you may wonder? So here's where we begin by first explaining what electoral bonds actually are and why they have become so controversial over the last 4 years of their existence. Now, the idea of electoral bonds was to allow donors to anonymously donate money to their political parties of choice. Why do they need to be anonymous? The basic idea is that any government of the day might penalize a large company or a wealthy individual or someone who wants to donate money to their political rivals. So, for example, if there's X party in government and there's a huge donation which goes from a big company to Y party, that company might feel afraid that they will face vindication of the government. So, on the face of it, the idea was to make it anonymous so that it would be a level playing field for all parties, for all political parties to get donations. The other push for electoral bonds came from the fact that you could buy these instruments. They're essentially monetary instruments. For example, like a check. You can buy them only from specified branches of the State Bank of India in those specified denominations and give it to the political party of your choice, who then goes and encashes it. What happens through this is that the political party doesn't know where the money has come from, you don't have to say where the money has come from, and the company can donate to their preferred political party completely without anybody's knowledge. Since it's happening through a bank, there's no cash donation. So the idea was that this will cut down black money and donations in cash and make the system cleaner. Now, why the concerns? The concerns are because in the last 4 years, about 8,000 crore rupees has been donated via electoral bonds. The most favorite denomination of electoral bonds is the 1 crore bond, and this is accounting for 94% of all bonds purchased. In the last tranche of electoral bonds, the BJP got the lion's share, about 75%, and in fact there were just 4 political parties that cornered 90% of all the donations from electoral bonds. Now, opposition parties and rights activists have often, put across a question mark on whether these bonds are truly anonymous. Their theory is that since all the bonds have to be bought from State Bank of India, which is a state-run bank, it's a public sector bank, is there a chance that the ruling government of the day will be able to get that information from SBI on exactly who is buying those bonds and giving it to them? Does this in a way give companies, corporates, maybe foreign companies, a way to anonymously try and influence policy by giving a lot of money to the political party in power in return for favors? So these aspersions have been going on for some time, but the big takeaway is, imagine how much money is being spent to fund state elections. Over 500 crores of electoral bonds were bought in the latest tranche, which just ended in October, and we already have a fresh tranche. We have to wonder about that. At a time when there is inflation, when there's fears of a global recession, there seems to be more than enough money in the system to fight elections. And that's really food for thought.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.